Hey, another beautiful, beautiful day. I've come down onto what I call fourth path to avoid a lot of dog walkers that are on the main walks. And yeah, I've not been down here since I came down here with my dad to tap the sap. And it's just grown so fast, you know. Look at that fern. You see, that's one form of plant life that's not really changed in millions and millions of years because it's just so perfect the way that it is. That I've forgotten what that's called, but that's edible, you know. It sticks to you. There's so much food, so much nutrition, and in places like this where it's got some cover from the shit they're spraying in the skies, that's another reason why it's nice to take this path. I can't see the sky, but I can still see the sun. The fact that they've now made the spraying of the skies public, that I was just explaining to Michael, aka the Outrider, in a text, that's actually given us a foot in the door, because there are so many normies, stupid people, sleepy people out there that just swallow up all of the bullshit that mainstream media feeds them, as we know. So now that it's on the mainstream, that's given us a foot in the door. Now you can it's something that you don't feel you shouldn't or may not feel uncomfortable about mentioning to the sleepy people you work with, family members, friends, you know, stuff like that have kind of ridiculed you a little bit. The whole where's your tinfoil hat? Yeah, those kind of people. Well, if you explain to them that, look, they've had to come out with this blah 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 because people like us are pointing out the dangers of it, and there's a lot of research being done, and the fact that they should start looking for why they're doing it and not just their version of it, and then maybe kind of point them to the documentary The Dimming, send that to them. Again, whether they watch it or not is irrelevant. The fact that you're sending them this stuff just puts that option in front of them, so then they can decide what they do with it. It's still going to be open in minds. Or you could point them in the direction of Dane Whittington, and he's been on this for a very long time. He's very clued up, and he doesn't sugarcoat anything. And along with pretty much all of his videos on YouTube, because everyone's familiar with YouTube, you start pointing them in the direction of Rumble or, you know, some other kind of, to them, some other obscure platform, they're going to lose interest quite quickly. But you mention YouTube, and then just state to them that Dane Whittington provides lots of resources to peer-reviewed, independently peer-reviewed studies on what's happening with our insect population, for example, as a direct result of the poisoning coming from our skies. And then the fact that people are getting sick, developing coughs and colds that last for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then just say it never used to be like that. And, you know, we're all knowledgeable enough to be able to counter any argument that they throw back at us, which is good, because that will create a breeding ground for critical thinking. So it's just a thought, you know. I'm on it. My dad's woke up to it. He believes this, and there is a petition that's going around. Last I have signed it, I know that these petitions, based on that one that managed to gain so much traction, broke all records, nothing happened. But I still believe that it's a message, you know. Yeah, they'll be looking at it and they'll be trying to work out with their evil social scientists, trying to figure out, right, okay, I think we need to take our foot off the pedal now, and you know, and then reapply it when everyone's calmed down a little bit. You know, that's how they've been doing it, softly. So I have signed this petition, and 5 other people have signed it that I've sent it on to, and I was just wondering if you could spare a few minutes to sign it as well, because it's not that far off 100,000, and I don't think it would take much for it to get to that. And then that petition can be sent on to any sleepy people that you know, for them to sign, because then they'll see that there's a government or an official public document being pushed towards Westminster. So that gives it more validity, even to the most asleep people. So I'll link the petition, and yeah, sign it if you want, or don't. It's your choice. Remember, you're free. You always was.